Okay, that's it. I'm done with Windows. It can kiss my ass goodbye. This is my Dell Latitude 5280. We're installing Arch Linux on it today by using literally, I think, the oldest hard drive I own that still works. Seagate. It's a literal 1TB Seagate Barracuda. I'm not even joking you. But today we're going to be installing Arch Linux on this Latitude 5280. This camera needs to stop rocking. This is the Dell Latitude 5280 with an i5-7200U, 16GB of RAM, and a 250GB SSD. So I need to find my, well, it's just a Ventoy in reality, but this is what I need. So I'm gonna plug this in. Well, I'm gonna plug everything I need in, and I will meet you on the screen capture because my phone is about to run out of storage, and I'm filming this in 4K 30 on ProRAW in Blackmagic camera. Oh, and my camera has run out of storage. How lovely. Okay, so just before we boot into an Arch, ISO, we're gonna do some unreputable harm. Now, I do have a second camera here because I'm currently filming this literally in ProRAW, and it says I've got about 40GB and so I have no storage. So if that happens, at least we have a backup camera today. So I'm gonna take out all these screws, and the reason why I'm saying this is because I want to replace the thermal paste in my Latitude 5280 just to get a little bit better cooling inside the system. And yeah, I think I've already got one screw missing. I think I've got I've got 3 screws missing, and I think half of them are also stripped. So you'll be seeing stuff that you shouldn't do ever with a computer in about 5 minutes, literally. Okay, I don't even know if that lighting actually helps, but it doesn't hurt anyways. Okay, that's the second screw out. Now I don't have an LTT store screwdriver sadly, but I do want one. So Linus, if you're watching this, hit me up. I have Twitter down in my description. My thing is flashing for dear life. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna run out of storage in about like 3 minutes. Again, I literally cleared out my phone just to record this. So I don't know why it's literally screaming when I got rid of like all my storage, like all my apps pretty much. Okay, so this is the best part. It's time to do some unreputable harm. I ran out of storage. 2 minutes 30. New record. I got 3 minutes in and ran out of storage. Filming, the intro. I know I do need to buy an SD card, but I just don't have time to buy one. But I'll get that sorted, so it's okay. I'm gonna move my camera out of the way for now. If my backup camera charges, I will try to get ProRes RAW working on that. Again, what I said, do not try this at home. And I was wondering why it wasn't coming up. Okay, time to get more screws out. I literally just need this one since it's only a CPU. I'm gonna put these screws over here because I will need them literally in 2 seconds. So this device has 8 gigs of RAM, and I don't like how I can't get that out. I'm just gonna take out the RAM, just like time being. Okay, don't do what I've just done, but I now need to go clean this up, so I'll meet you guys when I'm back. Again, what I said, do not try this at home. Now that the unreputable harm is now completed, I replaced the thermal paste. I shouldn't have needed 6 paper towels to clean thermal paste, but it doesn't really matter, it's all good. So I need to grab my charger and okay, it's not gonna work. Okay, but I also need this cable again that I mentioned in the intro. So we're gonna bring back the oh god. Okay, nope. Okay, I'm done now. So we basically need to plug this into here like that, put this aside, then we're gonna I'm gonna flip it. I hope that screen still works after all that throwing. We're gonna oh god, can I even get this in? Plug that in, then oh god. Okay, maybe the unreputable harm isn't complete yet. Okay, hold on. Then I need to plug this in. Then I need to plug this in, which is my Elgato capture card, which obviously means it's good. Because right now I'm actually recording using a different capture card. If I do this. Yeah, I've currently got this this camera view connected to an iPhone, to a capture card. So we're gonna just plug this bad boy in, then go onto my desk. Let me plug in my other mic so I can record this bit. And record this bit, we go. Okay, so now that I've got another mic plugged in, I can just go under my desk and you guys can still actually like hear me. And by the way, I am literally using my old mic, which is the Audio Technica something, I guess. Not the AT2020, luckily. Why are my hands so red on this camera? They aren't actually that red. I'm going under my desk now. Ow! And maybe hit my head while I'm at it too. And then plug her in. Potentially hit my head again. And hopefully, there we go. You can see that white light. God, it really does look like on my phone screen, it doesn't look red. But on my display, it looks red as all hell. It doesn't really matter. It's not like the end of the world or anything. Okay, we're back to the mic. Now, I need to add... How do I keep forgetting to plug my capture card in? So I'm gonna meet you guys when I'm back because I need to configure my capture card and my camera to show on the same screen. I legit only just realized I wasn't recording. How lovely. But we're here on the Arch Linux, install after I installed it. Oh my god. Oh my god, I don't know how I managed to do that. Anyways, just pretend this is a brand new Arch install or brand new Arch USB. We're gonna just type in Arch install. It's basically like a GUI based installer for Arch Linux. It's built into Arch Linux, so it's really good. Here we go. We're gonna press that. I'm gonna press locales. I'm not even gonna touch locales actually. Mirrors, select region, select the country you're in. So for me, it'd be Australia. Disk configuration, partitioning, use best effort default partitioning layout. Your SSD, I'm gonna do exe4. Press yes on this one, then go back. Bootloader, I use Grub. Hostname, I'm gonna just do that. Authentication, set the root password to your login password. Same with your user account. So the username has to be all lowercase. The password can be anything. Give yourself root or else you're basically SOL. Type, desktop. Well, actually, sorry. I should go back. Press profile, press type, press desktop, and then for this instance, I'm doing KDE Plasma. I'm going to go back, press applications, press Bluetooth, press yes, audio, pulse audio, kernel, leave it, network configuration, use network manager, time zone, set your time zone. So for me, that is that. And I'm going to press install. We can install applications once we're inside the desktop, as when I tried installing it just before, it literally messed up and wouldn't install. So I'm going to press yes. It's going to wipe out your SSD within 5 seconds. And then by the time it's finished, you should be able to reboot. So I'll meet you guys when this is done. Ladies and mental gents, we are done with the Arch USB. We can now kiss it goodbye because we no longer need it. So we're just gonna do that. I'm gonna just push it aside. We're gonna destroy half my setup doing that. So let's not. Okay. So we're going to press reboot system. I'm very happy to announce that Dencrn has its very first sponsor. This video is sponsored by Particle from Plus, a brand new app which is set to dominate the eSIM market. Say goodbye to your crusty old $5 to $200 eSIMs and say hello to an improved $2.30 to $33.98 pricing with Particle. There's no discount code or bullshit since Particle is already cheaper than the competitors. Particle can be used all around the world with continents including Oceania, Europe, Asia, Africa, and North America, with leading SIM providers including Optus, Vodafone, AU and UK, Vietel, Videotron, and many more. Particle is available for iOS with a link down in the description below. Plus is currently in beta and will not be fully released until late 2026. Particle's pricing is subject to the change, terms and conditions apply. Stay up to date with Plus at twitter.com/raven_co_com or by scanning the QR code on the screen. Thanks to Particle for sponsoring this video. God, I really need to get a lav mic because this is starting to become a challenge trying to record these videos. I'm not complaining about it. Obviously, but my setup is the most scuffed thing you'll ever see. I've got my microphone literally. Of course, by doing that, I killed my camera. How lovely. Are we back? Yeah. Okay. So by doing that, I'm not gonna show you, but we are here inside of Arch now. Welcome to the Arch Linux operating system running KDE Plasma. We're just gonna tell it to kiss it goodbye. So because we are in Arch Linux, we need to use pacman, not apt. So sudo pacman-s. We're gonna install Firefox, fast fetch, Prism launcher, VLC, Discord, Spotify, Launcher, Audacity. I'm not even connected to internet, so I'm going to do that real quick. There we go. Firefox, Fast Fetch, Prism Launcher, VLC, Discord, Spotify, Audacity, Chromium, Code. Why not update? I'll use update Kate while I'm at it too. VirtualBox, there we go. Type in my password and let that all install. I'm gonna press 1. I'm just gonna leave it default. I'm gonna press yes, let that all download, and then hopefully we can. Oh, I didn't download OBS. That's all good. We can get that fixed. Because once I download OBS, I can like debunk after setup, literally. So I'm gonna press Breeze Dark. I'm gonna try using this for a couple days because I want to get used to it, like using Linux, and maybe if I enjoy it, how I'm using it, I might install it on my main PC. So I'm gonna set everything up, and I will meet you guys when I am back. So I've been using Arch Linux for the last couple hours, and honestly, every time I like legitimately try to use Arch Linux, it always makes me want to just switch entirely out of Windows. I've always been a Windows user. The funny line from the macOS apps video. Yeah, I've always been a Windows user. I have always wanted to try to get away from Windows and try to switch to Linux or macOS, but obviously macOS didn't work out as well. But I do want to switch to Linux to get away from the Microsoft ecosystem. Now, while yes, I do use Visual Studio Code, because what else is there to use? There is basically nothing good that isn't Visual Studio Code. And the more I use it, the more I legitimately just want to get the off Windows. Like, I don't know. I have more customizability when I use Linux compared to Windows and partially macOS. You can still customize macOS to like your own liking. Like you can replace the desktop environment with basically an app in a way. So as you can see, I've got Fast Fetch up every time I open up the terminal. So if I press Control Alt and T, automatically opens Fast Fetch. This is genuinely my Latitude 5280. I am legitimately capturing this on my Elgato display. I'm running KDE Plasma. I have customize my cursor, and I have themed EOS a bit, as you can see. It looks amazing. I want to somehow figure out how to make this like semi-transparent. Okay, so it's been a bit since I last recorded, but I tried to get Conky working, but obviously it screams that it's apparently trying to use more CPUs than I have. I'm gonna try to download DaVinci Resolve and try to edit something on it as well, because I am a DaVinci Resolve user. Actually, I use Resolve 20 on Windows, and I'd like to keep using Resolve in general. I don't want to use Kdenlive or any of that garbage. So here we go. We're gonna download Resolve, put it in my downloads. So I'm gonna let this download, and I'll meet you guys when I get this installed. Okay, so I've installed Resolve like right here, but for some reason I think this has to do with my display drivers. It doesn't even launch. Like, hold on, I'll click on it right now. You'll see it doing its little bouncy thing, looking like it's gonna actually run, but in reality it just doesn't. I'm gonna actually open up my system settings and then find my video drivers. I've asked it to launch with the GPU, and if it doesn't, yeah, okay, it's not gonna launch. Okay, I don't know what to do from this point. Yeah, I tried installing DaVinci Resolve, it clearly didn't work. But if you want to see me install Arch Linux on my main PC and try to use it for a week, then definitely write down in the comments. Give me some ideas on what you guys would like to see. I think that wraps it up with this video. Thank you all very much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.